Sack Life. Beat depression. It's day 725, and we're staying alive with Sack Life. Thank you for joining and being part of this social support system. Appreciate you guys and girls out there. As you know, we start every show with gratitude. Gratitude today going out to everybody for supporting the cause. Anyone here now, anyone tuning in later. Also want to shout out specific gratitude to Mad with Hats for sending me some COVID recovery breathing techniques, which I will be practicing later to aid me along in my recovery. And that is where my gratitude's going today. Also, shout out to those in Gentle Lifts. Thanks for being here. Shawnee Boy, thank you for being here as well. Appreciate that support. Talked about our gratitude for today. Now we're going to talk about the second mental health tool, progress tracking, keeping track of the number of days that should show up for you. Can have that cumulative effect. And the more we keep track of it, the more proof we have that we are stronger than the debilitating effects of depression or anxiety. So please do keep track of that number. Watch as it grows and has more positive impact in your life over time. It's been 725 days for me. Let me know how many days it's been for you if you have been staying consistent and keeping track of that number. So that's our number tool. We talked about the gratitude tool. Shout out to Mad with Hats. He's here now. You were part of my gratitude section, buddy. Mentioned a little bit earlier that I am super grateful today. You shared some breathing techniques with me on how to recover from some of those effects, maybe possibly lasting effects of that COVID that I have been dealing with. And shout out as well to Billy the Kid, California Bill. This kid is lucky. Thanks for being here, brother. And Speeda Vic, tuning in. I don't know where you're coming from, man. You were over here in Jersey. I don't know where you went. You disappeared. I hope to see you again soon. Thank you guys for being here and for supporting the cause. It is 725 days of consecutive training. It's also day 8 of my recovery, and I'm feeling tremendously better. Not 100% better, but tremendously better. My energy level's up. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to kick depression's booty and continue doing it on the daily. So thank you to everybody who's been messaging with concern and showing consideration. Appreciate you guys and girls out there. Mad with Hat shared his day at 156 days of progress. Good stuff, brother. Keeping track of that number is so important, and sharing it with others is a great way to motivate and inspire others to make progress in their lives. So thank you for sharing that number. Thank you for staying consistent and pushing forwards. And remember, even if you're not here every single day, shout out to Lisa Luminary, even if you're not here every single day, we never lose a day of progress, right? Even if we miss a day, a training day, our number never goes back to 0. We never lose the proof that we've already built up of how strong we are in the face of anything trying to slow us down. So please do keep reminding yourself of that. It's super easy to forget to give ourselves credit, especially when you're dealing with depression or anxiety. They want us to have a victim mindset, and it takes determination and what's the other word? Consistency. Bam. Determination and consistency to overcome that victim mindset, and this tool is one of the ways that you can do that. Keep giving yourself credit for your strength and endurance. Keep track of that and give yourself physical proof of that, because it will be extremely easy to forget how far you've come if you are not writing it down or putting it somewhere visible. So please do keep track of it, share it. It's day 425 for Lisa the Luminary. She's crushing it over there, over a year of consecutive progress and success. And another regular just popped in, Slayer Ken, crushing those goals. Thanks, Ken, for being here. And Mad with Hat said, sure, man, glad you dug the breath work. Heck yeah, breath work's what I'm all about. And, well, not what I'm all about. I'm all about a lot of things. But breath work is huge, and today it's going to be the focus of our lesson as well. As you guys know, it is Wednesday, which means it's a Water Flow Wednesday, active recovery day. We're going to be tuning into that breathwork tool of diaphragmatic breathing and using that breath, linking it in with movement to give ourselves an active recovery session to wipe out depression. So we'll be able to train our martial arts movements. We'll be hitting it from southpaw and orthodox stance today, drilling through some basics, some fundamentals, but also some advanced moves as well in there, and a nice 10-minute flow-through session where we'll return back to that breathwork tool, that diaphragmatic breathing tool, as we go, making sure that we keep the intensity low and keep it under control. The breathwork tool I'm talking about is diaphragmatic breathing. It's something that allows us to calm our nervous system under any circumstances. All you got to do is practice it correctly. So we're going to go over that for a moment before we get started. Ken shared his days, 333. Heck yeah, getting closer and closer to the year, bro. Thank you for sharing that progress, and thank you for staying consistent and being here. He said, how am I feeling? I'm feeling great. I'm doing fantastic. I still got the fatigue, but it's getting better and better each and every day. Yesterday I trained for over an hour on the speed bag, really moderating my intensity and just ramping up So definitely making progress out here, moving forwards, and looking forward to be done with this quarantine in another 3 days. So stay tuned for that. I got to get back on the scene. And make some magic happen. All right, that being said, we'll have some calming music today since it is an active recovery day. We'll have some calming music coming from the Sweet Retro Synth Boombox, and we're going to be practicing basics, but linking them in with that breathwork tool. So let's talk about the breathwork tool real quick. It's diaphragmic breathing. We're going to place one hand over the chest, one hand over the belly as a guide, just to get this breathing pattern down. And then once we get the pattern down, we can use that breath and link it in with our martial arts movements to give ourselves that active recovery session. So the way it's going to work is one hand over the chest, one hand over belly. We're going to keep the chest nice and flat, and we're going to breathe deep into the belly through the nose, taking a deep, slow breath. Really slow that breath down in through the nose, filling that belly, expand that belly with air. Let's do it together. Deep breath in through the nose, expanding that belly, and hold for a moment. And now exhale through the mouth. We want to make that exhale twice as long as the inhale. Letting the belly fall flat and breathing that air out of the mouth. Taking it to the next level, we can put some resistance in the lips. So purse the lips, put some back pressure in there, and that will further exercise that diaphragmic breathing muscle. When you breathe in this way, in through the nose, deep to the belly, and then slow out the mouth with resistance, it will calm that nervous system. Sorry about the connection. I don't know what's going on there. We have full bars. Everything should be good, but it's what it is. Instagram likes to mess around sometimes. I don't know. So we've got that breathing tool down, right? That diaphragmic breathing tool. Now we're going to link it in with movement, and we're going to be able to practice any striking patterns that you guys would like. You can really make this your own and practice anything that you might feel like you need work on, or you can follow along with me visually. Either way is totally cool, however you feel. But don't feel stuck. You're never stuck. This is all about you making progress, giving yourself a challenge, even on those active recovery days. So if you follow along with me, I'm going to be tossing some jabs and crosses, some nice basics, nice and slow. I'm going to be switching in between southpaw and orthodox stance, breathing through those movements, and also adding in some parries, maybe some level changes. We're going to kind of creatively flow as we go. Every couple of minutes, we'll tune back into the breath and recenter, making sure that we keep that intensity low. When it comes to striking patterns, you want to limit yourself to 2 to 3 strikes total during your breath. And we're going to link that breath with movement to keep it low intensity and keep it as an active recovery day. So on the inhale, that deep inhale to the belly, we're going to take our defensive stance. In the nose to the belly, hold that defensive stance, and then long and slow, we're going to exhale out the mouth as we flow in to our striking patterns. Practice in form, turning those fists over, landing on those large 2 knuckles. Stay in striking form and striking pattern until you fully exhaled out of that mouth. Deep inhale back to the belly as you return to defensive stance. Long exhale forward. Out the mouth, nice and slow, and deep inhale back. And that is it. It's that simple. Just want to keep that breath low and slow, and keep on breathing in the nose to the belly, holding for a moment, and long and slow exhaling out the mouth through pursed lips, so we can calm that nervous system at the same time. So we'll be practicing, like I said, fundamentals. We'll start with jabs and crosses. I'll switch as we go, switch between southpaw and orthodox, throwing in some other stuff there. Don't feel locked in. Totally use any striking patterns you like from any form of martial arts that includes striking. So karate, taekwondo, Muay Thai, any form of striking martial art. You can use even boxing, Western boxing is totally fine. Practice those movements, but link them with that breath so you can give yourself that active recovery. All right, that's enough chatting. Let's get this thing going. We're going 10 minutes straight through. I'll get those tunes pumping and tune into that music. Remember, you can find us on Spotify at SackLifeOfficial.com as the artist. Artist has been named to raise awareness to the site, which empowers people with free tools that they can use to help themselves on their journey. So please do spread it around if you get the chance. All right, here we go. Visualize your target. Remember to visualize a target to improve your accuracy, and also assign that target the name Depression Dummy, so we can consciously acknowledge what we do every day, which is knock those lies out of that Depression Dummy's face. Starting in defensive stance, let's take that deep breath into the belly. Hold it for a moment. Long and slow exhale out the mouth. As we twist through for jab and cross, turning those fists over, tucking the thumb under those top 2 fingers, landing on the large 2 knuckles. Deep inhale back. Hold that breath in the belly, long and slow. Exhale into jab cross. Exaggerating that shoulder movement and rotating on the ball of each foot for each strike. Fully exhale there and deep inhale back to defense. Now from here, we're going to go ahead and switch over to southpaw. Swinging one foot back. We're now in the mirror image of what we were before. And we're going to long and slow exhale through jab cross from southpaw position. Deep inhale to the belly to reset. Long and slow exhale. Nice and slow, fully exhale out that mouth. Turn that fist over, tuck the thumb under the top 2 fingers and land on those large 2 knuckles. Deep inhale back to defensive position in southpaw. Long and slow, exhale forwards. Bringing that guard back after each strike. As one fist goes out, the other fist returns to defend. Deep inhale back to defensive position. In southpaw, we're staying in southpaw. Squared hips, squared shoulders with that visualized target. And chin tucked, long and slow, exhale forwards. Deep inhale back. To the belly, through the nose, long and slow, exhale forwards. Keep that eye on the target. Tucking the chin into the shoulder for more defense. And turning that fist over to make contact. Deep inhale back. Guard high, long and slow. Exhale forwards. Fully exhale. Deep inhale back. Now we're going to add in a parry here. So long and slow. We're going to start exhaling. Roll through into the jab. All the way through to the cross. So it's a parry jab cross from southpaw. Deep inhale back. Guard high, long and slow exhale. Keep that body weight centered. Try and keep that chin centered on that center line. Nice and tucked, shoulders rolled, guard high. Really turn those fists over. Tune into all those tiny points of adjustment you can make to improve your form. Deep inhale back to guard. Keep that guard high by the brow line. Long exhale through parry jab cross. Fully exhale there and deep inhale back to the belly. Through the nose, holding that breath in the belly. Long and slow. Parry. Twist through for jab and cross. Deep inhale back, and we're going to return to orthodox this time. Hold that breath in the belly and parry jab cross from orthodox position. Fully exhale. Deep inhale back. Guard high, long and slow exhale through parry jab cross. Deep inhale back. Remember, keep those knees bent. That will help with the rotation on the ball of the foot. Keep that heel off the ground and rotate through those strikes on the ball of each foot. Go ahead and shake out the arms, shake out the lactic acid. Let's return to that breath for a moment. Shout out to Yudi. Thank you for being here, Yuti. One hand over the chest, one hand over the belly. Take that deep breath in through the nose to that belly, filling it with air. Hold it for a moment. Long and slow exhale through pursed lips. Nice and slow. It's going to calm that nervous system one more time. Deep into the belly. Hold it. Long and slow out the mouth. This is our breathing pattern. This is diaphragmatic breathing. We want to keep that breath nice and slow, nice and controlled. Alright, go ahead and take that deep inhale back to defensive position. Guard high by the brow line, chin tucked, shoulders rolled, hips curled, knees bent, feet angled, long and slow into parry jab cross. Fully exhaling out the mouth, deep inhale back. Guard high, we're going to switch over to southpaw here. Boom, pivot on one foot back to southpaw position. Now we're going to take that deep breath into the belly again through the nose. Holding that breath in the belly, we're going to long and slow exhale through parry, jab, cross. Sending those fists down the center line, keeping the guard high, chin tucked, fully exhale in striking position. Deep inhale back. Shout out to Hoopa Billy. Thanks for tuning in, brother. Deep inhale back to defense. Guard high, long and slow exhale through parry, jab, cross. Fully extend down that center line. Exaggerate that shoulder movement and tuck the chin into the shoulder for added defense. Fully exhaling here, deep inhale back. Guard high by the brow line, chin tuck, long and slow exhale through jab, cross, parry, jab, cross. Let that breath be your guide. Keep it nice and slow and controlled. Deep inhale back. And we're switching back over to orthodox. Boom. And go ahead and shake out the limbs. Shake out that lactic acid. We're going to free flow it here after we tune into that breath one more time. So take one hand over the chest, one hand over belly. Deep inhale through that nose to the belly. Hold on to it. Long and slow exhale here. Calming that nervous system down, making sure we keep it under control. Deep inhale again through the nose to the belly. Hold it. Long and slow through pursed lips. Now we're going to return to defensive position, but free flow with those attacks. Use any striking pattern that you enjoy, any striking pattern you like. Just keep it limited to about 3 hits total, and link that breath with it. So on the exhale, toss those strikes nice and slow and controlled. On the inhale, we go back to defensive position. Let's do it. Deep inhale to defense. Guard high by the brow line. Long and slow exhale through striking patterns. Fully exhale, visualizing that target and making contact. Deep inhale back through the nose to the belly. Guard high, long and slow exhale through striking patterns. Deep inhale back to defensive position. Long and slow exhale through that strike. Deep inhale back to defense. Hold it, long and slow exhale forward. Fully exhale with that last strike, and deep inhale back. To guard, keep it creative, keep it flowy. You can swap stances through your strikes, right in the middle of the strikes if you'd like. So long exhale, and deep inhale back. Guard high, hold that breath in the belly, long and slow exhale forward. Back. It can be 1 strike, it can be 3 strikes, 2 strikes, whatever you like. Long and slow exhale forward. Deep inhale back. Guard high, long and slow exhale forward. Deep inhale back to the belly. Guard high, long and slow exhale forward. Fully exhale in that strike, and deep inhale back. Hold that breath in the belly, long and slow exhale forward into striking patterns. And deep inhale back. Keeping it low and slow, keep it nice and controlled. Long and slow exhale forward. Deep inhale back. Holding that breath in the belly for a moment, keeping it slow and controlled. Exhale forward. Deep inhale back. Guard high. Shout out to Oats and Boats. Thanks for being here. Long and slow exhale through those strikes. Deep inhale back to defense. Long and slow exhale forward. Deep inhale back. Chin tuck. Guard high. Roll those hands. Keep that pace moving. Long and slow exhale forwards through those strikes. It can be a single strike. It can be 3 strikes. Just keep it slow and control. Deep inhale back. Guard high. One more time. Long and slow. And that is the end of our flow-based session. Let's tune back into the breath for a moment and make sure we kept that nervous system under control. Sometimes it's easy to get carried away with the striking patterns. One hand over the chest, one hand over the belly, deep in through the nose. Fill that belly with air. Hold it. Long and slow exhale out the mouth. One more time, deep in through the nose to the belly. Hold it. Long and slow out the mouth. Remember to purse those lips. And that is going to be the full end of our Water Flow Wednesday session. Hopefully you're feeling those calming effects of that breathwork tool. Remember, it is a tool, so all we have to do is learn how to use it effectively in order for it to be effective. So if you didn't get it the first time, just continue to practice. You can check out some tutorials online on that diaphragmatic breathing tool if you'd like. But really it is that simple. Just keeping the chest flat, making sure we're taking that deep breath and expanding that belly. And then that long and slow. We want to make the exhale twice as long as that inhale. And we can calm that nervous system, giving us a break from the stress of any situation that we're in. So hope you guys are feeling those benefits the same way that I am out here. And until next time, catch you guys same exact time, same exact channel, same exact life. Zach Man out.